Battlefield 6 open beta just ended and it's absolute chaos. But is it the good kind of chaos we've been waiting for, or just another overhyped mess? I spent hours in the beta testing the gunplay, the vehicles, and yes, surviving some ridiculous Battlefield moments, so here's the unfiltered truth. Right away, the first thing that hits you are the visuals. Battlefield 6 looks every bit like a modern shooter with crisp, high-quality graphics, but it's not just eye candy. The way the environment crumbles and collapses around you is unlike anything we've seen before. Jumping into those massive battles instantly brought me back to the chaos of Battlefield 3 and 4, and honestly, it's non-stop. All-out warfare from the moment you spawn. That Battlefield 3 and 4 style chaos is back, and you can feel it in the second you start moving around the map. The first thing I noticed is how relentless the action feels. The smaller modes like Domination and King of the Hill, you're constantly thrown back into firefights with quick respawns and tight map layouts. Movement keeps up with the pace too. You can vault over cover, dive through windows, and even sprint straight through doors without slowing down. And with no stamina system, you can sprint endlessly even while crouched, which keeps the game feeling fast and fluid. Of course, the movement only matters if the weapons deliver, and thankfully, the gunplay feels solid. Weapons hit hard and feel responsive, with each shot carrying real weight. Recoil can be rough at first, but it smooths out as you unlock attachments, which encourages you to stick with your favorite guns. The only downside is the time to kill. It feels a little too quick, especially when you're on the receiving end. Still, ADS speeds feel right for each weapon, and attachments let you fine-tune things even more. BF6 is at a crossroad with classes and weapon access. The community is split on whether all classes should have access to all weapons, or if they should be locked under certain classes. Due to this, they've introduced closed weapon modes for the community to try out. I haven't decided on where I stand on this, but let me know in the comments your thoughts on this topic. Speaking of classes, BF6 has 4: Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. The Assault class felt awesome with access to 2 primary weapons, but they need to give it a little more ammo. Engineers feel exactly the same as BF3 and 4. Support feels great, especially with their ability to heal and supply ammo. Recon feels great as well, but DICE may rid off its respawn beacon in the near future. And while this was just a beta, I was impressed with the weapon variety. There were more than enough to cover every playstyle. ARs, SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, snipers, all of them looked great, sounded great, and were satisfying to use. The customization system was super intuitive, showing you exactly how each attachment affects your weapon in real time, which made experimenting easy. But where the game really shines is the pacing of combat. In the smaller modes, it's pure chaos, non-stop fighting, and perfect for quick, intense matches. Rush and Breakthrough still captures the classic Battlefield push and pull intensity, and Conquest gives you the option to play it slow as a sniper or dive headfirst into the frontline mayhem with tanks, RPGs, and explosions going off everywhere. No matter the mode, the pacing keeps that signature Battlefield energy alive. And all that intensity really comes alive depending on the map mode you're in. Battlefield 6 maps feel varied this time around. You've gotten urban layouts like the Empire State or City of Cairo, while some players say a few of these maps feel smaller compared to the past Battlefields. I'm confident we'll see those massive, sprawling ones at launch. There's a bit of verticality too. In city maps, you can usually push up to the 2nd floor or even the 3rd floor, but not much higher. The real standout though is destruction. Buildings don't just take damage, they collapse. It's a huge step up from the previous games. You can reshape the battlefield mid-match, opening sightlines or denying cover just by bringing down a structure. It feels dynamic in a way that constantly keeps things fresh. And of course, it wouldn't be Battlefield without the vehicles. The heavy tanks pack a punch and dominate the front lines, while light armors shred through infantry if left unchecked. Controls feel as familiar as ever, no surprises there. I didn't spend much time in the helis or jets since I usually stick to infantry play, but from what I saw, vehicle warfare still feels like the chaotic backbone of Battlefield. Now, with all this chaos and destruction in detail, you'd expect performance to take a hit, but honestly, I was impressed. visually the game looks stellar. I was running it in 4K on a 4080 Super and a 7800X 3D CPU, and aside from the occasional graphical hiccup, the game held up pretty well. Nothing game-breaking, and considering this is just a beta, I'm sure those minor issues will get smoothed out by launch. What really surprised me was the number of graphics settings available. It's great for fine-tuning, but honestly, it can get overwhelming if you're not into tweaking every slider. So with all that said, here's a quick breakdown with the good and the bad. For the pros, the graphics are beautiful, the maps are detailed, destruction is on another level, gunplay feels great, and the chaotic combat is everything Battlefield fans love. On the flip side, the party system was buggy. Friends will get kicked out mid-game or struggle to join on our sessions. There were smaller bugs too, like reviving glitches and some graphical hiccups. And personally, I think the time to kill might just be a little too fast. Overall though, the positive definitely outweighs the negatives. So what's the verdict? Honestly, I'm really excited for the launch. What EA showcased in these two beta weekends has me feeling confident. From a casual player's perspective, it's exactly the kind of chaos and scale I wanted from a new Battlefield. Hey, I'm FaZe1 and this channel covers Battlefield 6, Art Raiders, and more. And I think you love it. If that sounds like your thing, hit the subscribe button and make sure to follow me on Twitch as I do live gameplay. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the battlefield.